Yeah, we're seeing an Isabella here. Isabella Mir, okay.
Oh, those ones are exciting. I like those ones. Okay, gonna mistype it. Sorry guys, I do it quite often, but I sometimes have to write it down very fast. I cannot double check. And
Mist0Core going for a thrust attempt.
yeah,
Does not work.
Ascension actually gets the first kill.
Yeah. That was textbook. When your opponent stabs at you, what is often a good idea is to long guard then stab right back. And Ascension knew he was in a bit of danger there, so after that failed stab, well, I mean, it did land, it just didn't do a whole lot. He backed away. He might have had a chance to punish with the high guard there, but he's being a little bit passive. His opponent is tired, though. I do respect that he wasn't being reckless, though, but I think he could have pushed some more initiative, and so Mist0Core gets some point there.
Yeah, and evens it out. Right, stab attempt, just get deflected. Oh, how did that high attack just rift? Like it just went on to the left a little bit. Damn.
Not close, I guess. I don't know. There's the raft guard by Mist0Core. And high guard misses. Raft guard swing, man. They're going for the biggest possible swings here. Very dangerous.
Yeah. So far, oh, that was almost a good attempt, but missed and trade.
They're both a bit tired.
Yeah. Ascension whiffed and Mist0Core capitalized on that one and secures a bloody point. Was a real struggle. That one.
Nice punish by Mist0Core after that short stab.
Yeah, another point for Mist0Core. Ascension is to yeah, finds his angle, finds his aggressive style, gets his range. Once you do those things, play maybe a little bit with side game, experiment. You know, think about because attacks are left, right, and you switch positions. Quite advanced character for beginning, but
oh, that was good stab by Ascension. You know, considering Ascension is really new to the game, I'm impressed with how he's doing so far. Because he has 2 flags, it's only a 1 flag difference.
Yeah, well, he's adapting. This game can be fast to learn and long to master. You know, like you learn your left, right, bottom, left, right, and your stabs, guards, and then you start, you know, combinations, start side steps, blocks, counters, parries. You know, it all goes in. Many ways you can play this one. Okay, some good range game. Both fighters are not going into the pocket, but yeah, Mist0Core blocks another one and gets another flag.
He's doing a good job with that A cut to snipe the head at close range. That is a nice trick to use as Isabella.
Definitely. Okay, now Ascension a little bit, yeah.
Oof, yeah, the upward cut and then the arm. That was well timed by Mist0Core. This is where the experience is really showing itself, I think, the difference.
Yeah, Mist0Core already knows a little bit few combinations. Ascension still trying to adapt, but it's best of 5, so he has all nice attempt and gets a point. Wow, that was a good sidestep with the block.
Yeah, he caught the blade perfectly and sidestepped and got a counterattack. I was worried he wouldn't get the punish in time, but it was a little bit slow, but he did.
Yeah. So, a nice play from Ascension. And yeah, went in a little bit too deep and got punished. So first point goes to Mist0Core. Guys, please, fighters, please switch sides.
You see the fighters using different skins too. That makes it a bit easier to tell without having to look down and see who's who.
Yeah, definitely. I still do, because sometimes I forget, and it's alright. It's okay.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't have to. It's just, you know, a little bit convenient for commentators.
Yep, definitely. Okay, let's see what Ascension learned from last fight. He's experimenting, letting the enemy engage.
Mist0Core is doing a good job of applying passive pressure. He got tired though, funnily enough. It's the same issue I was mentioning.
Oh, and the first blood goes to Ascension actually. He's switching up a little bit strategies, trying to counterplay, play smart, don't get in the range, and that's how you wanna fight, You never wanna go into the pocket because that's the danger zone. You never know who's gonna go out from there. Except if you play Lazlo, then you always wanna go in the pocket.
Exactly. Ooh. Ascension getting a bit too aggressive there. He blocked most of that thrust, but still got wounded, and then he kept trying to get in close, but he got punished.
Yep.
Like, you see what I mean? There's 2 cuts, and Mist0Core was a little bit tired. It didn't matter, but
good capitalization.
It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. But a good capitalization. Mist0Core saw his opponent's sword was in a low guard, and he instantly rushed in with that right attack. That right attack, that Russian attack used to be so good.
Yeah.
Only way I used to be counter it is like predict my opponent would do it and like stab it. And yeah, Mist0Core getting another one.
Mist0Core is using a good mixture of guards. We saw him use the Iron Gate guard, then I think he was called in the game, and then he did the long guard, and then a bit of high guard action.
Yeah, maybe he's
using all of her tools.
But maybe he needs to use the basic right attacks. The effective right-left combinations are always very effective. And sometimes being too passive, leaves you open, and advantage of a fierce hit is all you need to win. Some good range game.
Ascension trying that Russian strategy, but he backs away when he sees that didn't work. That was good on his part to back away.
Yep.
A bit passive though. You can tell he doesn't want to really engage too much because he knows it might not end very well. But that was good in his part though. Good timing.
Yeah.
Nice stab.
Yeah, Mist0Core was backing away and he capitalized. Yeah, Ascension really needs to play smart to win this one. Well, he's in an uphill battle, and yeah, that's a good high stance. It's actually yeah, he uses it. Nice, perfect. High stance is a good weapon.
Yeah, Ascension now using some of those guards. I think he's learning from his opponent, which is good to see.
Definitely. It's a very nice, friendly new player match. I really like to see him. Looks like actually more like sword fighting than what usually happens, like like your fight versus Ilxus, where it's always aggressive and always like high value, high risk. This one more feels like actual hammer practice, where both opponents are really like being passive and like not like not going into the pocket, trying to like just reach barely opponent with the tip of their hands.
There's an interesting double there. I feel like Ascension actually deserved that win, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's why judging system could be I think that maybe should be thought about, like 3 judges. There's a room for error, but with 3 heads it should be quite clear.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea personally, but
yeah, it gives a lot of leeway for biases and things like that, but it in return it kind of ignores the setbacks of this game and maybe some unfair balance issues. But it's just an idea to ponder about, because as game gets better, it's just not gonna be necessary. It's not even now necessary, because it's just a game. We just wanna fun. Even if you lose, it does not matter in the end. And that to attack with and Essential, yeah, keeps fighting. Mist0Core needs 1 more point and gonna get 2 rounds in the bag, but Ascension just is a new player and he wants this.
Yeah, absolutely. A little late in that high guard slash. Got a good hit to the head. Oh man, that actually looks that looks pretty nasty, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, and that's why first hit wins. And
yeah, I was gonna say it's a mild hit, but then I saw blood all the way down her face, and I think the cut went into her eye. So
Yeah, and fighters, yeah, switch sides, please. And this is the match point for Ascension. Still, everything is not out for. I mean, it's game point for Mist0Core. It's still not out for Ascension, actually.
Yeah.
He still can win. You know, today Subutai kind of went back and forth with Ilksus, but there's been many comebacks. And Ascension actually going for Marie. Interesting choice.
I don't agree with it, but if Ascension is good with Marie, then it might turn out to be a good choice. I just think Isabella actually has the advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, but maybe so far Ascension been stabbing a lot. Maybe he does not need slashes at that match. Maybe rapier fight style gonna be a little bit better for him, but Mist0Core gets the first blood.
Yeah, covered the line of attack and rushed in, and then got a quick cut to the head.
Yep. Oh, and walked into that.
High guard was punished. Yeah. I see what he was going for though. That could have been a double.
Yeah, he just, if he waited out a little bit, actually would maybe even gotten a kill, but yeah, that stab he walked into.
And they're both long guarding each other. Nicely done by Mist0Core, the same tactic he used before.
Yeah, essentially to think about ways how to counter this, either sidestepping, getting out of range, or you know, like throwing some random attacks, expecting person to like start rushing in. Okay,
Ascension's backing away a lot, trying to maintain distance. I think he's a bit too close there. He backs away.
And a double. Yeah.
Both arm sniped each other.
Yep. Oh, interesting match so far.
Absolutely. I think Mist0Core still has the edge here, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Mist0Core really wants to rush in. Just wants to choose that moment.
Yeah, but then Ascension rushes in and they get the double. A relaxing match. And Mist0Core gets that one on a 1-2 combination. Even though Ascension had already stabbed going into the belly. But yeah.
Unfortunately, relying on one stab that did a job with Marie is sometimes not advisable. I think it was a really big attack. He probably should have done something more safe, but... Oh, he's going for that again. At range, though, that's where that lunge can be effective.
Yeah.
So that was a good attempt there. It just didn't quite land.
Yeah, and that leg raise can bait you. Or that hit the arm but did not cut it. This one is a strong attack. Surprised not to finish the job. Maybe it was a little bit blocked by the guard, because there was like a clang.
Yeah, that seems like that's what happened. But Ascension's in trouble here if that's stamina. Ascension trying to rush in, that was Ascension getting way too close, I think.
Yeah. And 3 more points for Mist0Core, and he gets his first USFC victory. Still, I'm not counting out Ascension. Anything can happen, but yeah, we still need to see if yeah, that slash is not gonna do a lot.
Mist0Core seems really relaxed here. Just needs 2 more wins.
Oh, and nice slash in, yeah. Like long guard to block the attack, and then once you're in range, a nice dash. I really like this style, this attack.
Yeah. Charging past the point, so your opponent can't really do much about it.
Yep.
Well, tries it there. I'm surprised it didn't land, actually.
It got blocked, actually, by Marie's sword. Just like now. Oh, okay, a nice stepwise and double hit. And nice. Finish the job with a nice upper cut. Alright, GG guys, sorry Ascension, Mist0Core seemed to be a very strong opponent maybe for your first bout, but you know, I hope you learned something from this fight. Definitely improved in a fight as it was going on, and congratulations Mist0Core on your first win. That was a very strong performance. You seem like to be a good player.
Absolutely. Right. Put up a good fight considering you're very new to the game.
Alright, so now I'm changing from funk music to Ornstein and Small music, and I have to tell you, Subutai, that I got another opponent for you.
Okay.
And it's Venator.
Alright.
So please invite him for this bout. Yeah, for belt, I guess, because you got into a boss fight with Ornstein and Small, if you ever play Dark Souls.